Hey everybody, I'm Chef Tom with atbbq.com, and this is the Western Smash Burger. Many of you are familiar with the Western Burger. It's essentially a barbecue burger with fried onions on it. Today we're gonna prepare it smash burger style. We're gonna start with our beer battered onions. So I'm just gonna take the top and the bottom off of this onion so we can slice it nice and thin. From here we're gonna slice this super thin. We're gonna go from pole to pole. Go as fast or slow as you want. Sharp knife's gonna help you out. Flip it over and keep rolling. Let's start with the beer. We're gonna use about 3/4 of a cup. Now we can add our dries. 1/4 cup flour. And do just about an 1/8 teaspoon of baking powder just to give it some puff. And then we'll season it up with some of our Butcher House brine from Cattleman's Grill, about a teaspoon. That's just gonna add some salt, some onion, some garlic to it. My bad guys, I forgot that we needed another 1/4 cup, so a 1/2 cup of flour in there total. Now that's looking better. So now a cup of those sliced onions going into the batter. Let's just break them up and get them coated. Those can go sit just for a minute while we go check on our oil on the grill. We got the Yoder set up and running at 475 degrees, getting close to 500. Now there's just a little bit of oil in here, so this is kind of a shallow fry type of situation. That oil is gonna be at about 400 degrees when you drop them. And this is essentially gonna form like one giant disc of fried onions. Move them around just a little bit. In this situation, we just want to make sure we get that bottom side fried, and then we'll give it a turn. While those onions are cooking, we're going to cook up the bacon for the burger. I'm just going to do 2 burgers today, so we got 4 slices of bacon. They're going to be double patties, so you could easily divide this up into 4 burgers if you want to. Onion's getting a nice golden brown to it. Let's just go ahead and flip it over, because you can always do this more than once if you need to. Now for the burgers. So we're gonna do something a little different today. We've got some beautiful Creekstone brisket blend beef pucks, and we're gonna add to that some high temp cheese. So this is the pepper cheese, which means it's got just a little bit of spice to it. Think of it like a pepper jack. This stuff's pretty cool because, you know, you see it in sausage a lot. It can be used in burgers, it can be used in meatloaf. But what happens is, as this beef cooks down, it creates little pockets of cheese that don't melt out and onto your cooking surface, but they do soften up and create little pockets of creamy cheese in the middle of the burger. So that's 1 pound of beef to a 1/2 cup of cheese. We'll divide it back out into 1/4 pound balls, and these are what we're gonna smash onto the griddle. Got a great golden brown on these onions now, so we're gonna pull these off. Put them on a wire rack so they can drain some of that oil out of there. Bacon's starting to render but needs some more browning, so we're gonna throw that over here on the griddle just for a little additional heat. Bacon's looking great. This is one of my favorite ways to cook bacon, on a rack over a pan. I feel like it gives it the best texture where it's got a little crisp but it melts in your mouth. Grill's super hot, so before we hit it with these smash burgers, I'm gonna turn it down to 425. Now for the burgers, putting a little avocado oil down just to make sure we don't have any stickiness. Then right onto the grates. There's a lot of ways to smash a burger, but I feel like the one that is guaranteed to make sure you don't get any stickiness is throw a little parchment down and use your grill press to press it out. Nice and thin. It's gonna get a good sear on that bottom side, and while that bottom side's cooking, we'll throw some seasoning on the top. All right, check this out. So this one kind of fell apart on me. This happens. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bunch it back together, and then after we flip it, we'll put a slice of cheese on top, and it's kind of gonna glue it back together. We're seasoning today with the Cattleman's Grill Roadhouse, which is kind of a Southwest brisket kind of blend. We're gonna get a lot of that kind of like pepper jack, we got pepper cheese, we got Chipotle in the rub, so we're gonna get a lot of those flavors. Now because we got the cheese putting holes into the patty, it's not gonna hold it together as well as a typical smash burger would. So you just gotta work a little bit harder. And like I said before, you're gonna use that cheese to kind of glue it all together. Less than 5 minutes on cook time here. The cheese is melted, the beef's cooked through. We're ready to go build some burgers. Off to the right side of the grill, we've got a foil pan with our burger buns in here, wrapped in a damp paper towel to finish steaming them. Let's break down these onions and get the burgers built. So bottom layer, we're gonna put some Duke's mayo down. That's spread out. We're gonna top that off with some pickled jalapeños. I've chosen the spicy ones, but the mild ones are really good too. Then we'll come down with our burger patties, stuffed with pepper cheese, pepper jack on top. Let's get some bacon on there. Let's just get some extra bacon on there. Why not? And we'll finish it off with some Big Rick's Chipotle barbecue sauce. Woo! That was a waterfall. I dare you to eat this burger. Let's check out the cross section. I feel like this thing's big enough to feed a family of 4, but you know, go big or go hungry. Good gracious. So much going on here. The onions add all the texture. Feels like I'm eating junk food. I don't care. Even though we hit it with a good amount of barbecue sauce, it's balanced out by the savoriness of these burgers, the cheese, the mayo, and then those pickled jalapeños, they really cut through. You need that acidity in here with all the richness that's going on. Smoky, crunchy bacon. I know I'm wearing it. This one's a guilty pleasure, but I say treat yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out atbbq.com for all the products featured in today's video. If you enjoy the recipe, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments, or there's anything you'd like to see me cook, let me know in the comment section down below. Let's be good to one another. For more recipes, tips, and techniques, head over to atbbq.com/thesauce. All things barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.